All right. I hate doing this. It's so quiet out here. What's up, Discovery people? We're going to be setting up some limb risers on the LR4. It's going to be a little bit of drilling, riveting and such, and yeah, let's get at it. All right, yeah, so just for a little bit of info, we're going to be using what is originally and I hate to say this, a Jeep limb riser set. That being said, I needed to modify it a bit. I didn't do anything to the mounting points or the things that would attach to the vehicle itself, but what I did need to do, being that the distance from where I would want to mount it to the roof is a little bit different, it's a little too short. I went over to Home Depot and I picked up some stuff. Oh my god, there's a car coming. Now, here's the kit and the pieces that would come with it. The pieces that I got extra are, number one, the turnbuckle eye to eye. I got a set of 2 of those to extend the wires. I got myself a set of neoprene washers. I also went ahead to seal the area after I drill into it. I got myself some of this clear adhesive sealant. It's silicone. And then finally what I got was some screws. These screws are sheet metal screws, but I figured it would work with this. If they come off, eventually what I want to do is rivet them in and then just paint them black. But as of right now, the rivets I have are a little bit too small, so so I'm going with screws. All right, so first things first, we're gonna mount the rear ones. The reason I'm doing it this way is because the front ones are going somewhere up here, and these are really easy. They're gonna be in the same place. There's only one place that you could mount these, and it's up here. Also, get off my case. Yes, I'm the Ryobi guy. I was poor in the Navy and a lot of Ryobi batteries, and I'm just not switching. Oh, okay. Well, I'm up here. I might as well tell you. There are, obviously, 2 different kinds. I am facing mine where they face this way, outward, so as the limbs come over, they're not coming up and dropping down. It can come up and have a little bit more of a ramp to come back down onto. We'll see. All right, we got that going. I connected the eye and hook on one of them, the original one that comes with it. I need to do the same with these extra bits. And then, there we go. Now, instead of it being back here, it's going to be much further up. Yeah, we're going to run that. So yeah, same thing as before. This time I'm going to silicone straight onto it, or around the grommet that I put on this side, since it will be at the end, and hopefully that'll seal it well enough to not let water get in and rust it out. At the moment, I'm going to put both of them in just so I have placement for the grommets, right? Silicone. Let's get this thing. All right. Let's make sure. Look at that. We got some of them risers. So I can get this. it just pulled it out by tensioning my rods. They're supposed to stay there. This is fine. That, on the other hand, did not hold. So for tonight, I'm going to get myself some nuts and bolts and some sheet metal screws and attack this tomorrow. All right, it is the next day. We are gonna go to Home Depot to pick up the rest of the parts. Truck's packed, ready to go. I'm gonna look like an idiot in the Home Depot parking lot, but it's okay, because it's gonna look cool. All right, so it's the next day, or really 2 days later, and I had to rush making that. So it is done now, but I don't want to leave you hanging. So I'm going to show you little close-ups of kind of how I did this and the parts and whatnot. I'm sorry I can't exactly show you what I did, but I don't think you really need to see that because you'll get the idea. It was just screws. Rivets didn't hold. But other than that, like, hopefully right after this video I'm going to show you some trail footage on kind of just how they work, or if I can find some good enough ones. So starting with the front, what I ended up doing, the screws that I use are sheet metal screws, and I went with the black ones, and they have this kind of washer around the edge. Number one, it'll hold on to it better, and number two, I think it just kind of looks better around here. But yeah, so what I just ended up doing is I put on the back side, they might be cinched down a little too much, they are. I put rubber grommets on the back side. They're like these flat grommets that you could find in Home Depot in the little drawers. And then siliconed around the hole, and put silicone on the screws as I went through, well, around the hole that I was going to go into. And that's just to protect it. Next thing up from that is this. Now, I am going to upgrade these to the ones that you can find on Amazon, the turnbuckle tensioners. This was just to give it a little bit of extra length. If not, I made a mark in my Plastidip, because I need to redo this anyways, of where it would have mounted. And as you can see, it's pretty far back. And I just bolted onto both sides. I'll show you the top ones. Those are a little easier and they look nicer, so I want to change it to that, but for now this is going to work out. Tighten those down, it moves all the way up, and then this is the turnbuckle tensioner that I like. I think it looks cleaner. Also has these, you don't need the nuts and bolts for that. But yeah, you just move that up. And then the same thing, it's a little dirty because I haven't cleaned up the silicone yet, and also it's pollen season, so it's yellow. It's just silicone up here. Oh yeah, it's pollen. And that's basically it. I just did it about a 1/4 inch from the edge and the bottom. Siliconed around the bottom side before I did it. But yeah, so it's done. Okay, let's show you. If I put anything else on here, I'll make a video. All right, now I'm really stuck. Oh man. It's just that spot right there. The driver's side wheel is just in there. It's in there like swimwear. I'll show you. Yep. And that's it. That's the only thing that's stopping it. The traction boards are catching. Just not enough. I think I'm gonna get another 2 so I can make sure that I've got traction on all 4 when I go to recover, because I think what's happening is I'm getting traction on that and it's wanting to, but then that just keeps digging itself in. Yep. All right, y'all, we're gonna get some trail footage, but after that I'm done. I'm gonna go through the small one. I'll record it from the inside, what's happening with the limb risers. Hopefully we can see something with it and how it works, if there's some overgrowth. But I need some tires. A little bit of crawling. Let's see if there's some limbs. It looks like there's one coming up on the right. All right. Looks like there's one. There we go. I should close my windows. Let's bring those. Yeah. Huh, I just got stuck. No thank you. All right, guys. There's a good amount of water up here. It rained. I don't want to risk it, so I'm going to back out of this. I wish I could get some more trail footage. It's not in the books today. But yeah, so that's how to put on the limb risers. You at least got one view of how they're working. It's pretty solid. Also, if you're out in Georgia mud, get some tires and a winch. I had mine and some traction boards. Get 4 traction boards. All right, well, here's the walk around for anybody who wanted to see it, of the events that took place. Limb risers worked great, but I'll tell you what, anything deeper than 3 foot of a rut, I just did not like it. It actually scared me a bit. If this will help anybody, but I was in the extended mode and it knew it was stuck, so it wanted to bring it higher. The front, it decided that's not where it needed it, but it decided it needed it in the rear. So my rear was, I mean, way up here, and that was probably at access height. But yeah, there we go. There's your limb risers. I wish I could have gotten some more footage of them working, but I wasn't going to get stuck again. Not for a video. Also, I'm going to take off that piece of plastic for the access point, but... Alright. Until next time.